Well, unfortunately, today in the happiest place in Northeast Ohio wasn't that much of an adventure because, the fucking weather sucked ass. I mean, look on the bright side. At least we got to have a little bit of a reunion at like a party on the first street coming in, and my, new friend Ashley, which ironically is the sister of one of my friends that I haven't seen since she was in middle school in 2017, considering we're 10 years apart. So it was good to finally see you again, Taylor. I didn't think I would see you again today. See you again like ever, but here we are. Tyler, great to see you again, bud. Since 2016, the year before I met Taylor, when I was living La Vida Lab Rats with Kelly Berglund, Chris Peterson, and Brian Moore, let alone Paris Burrells. But anyway, that's not what I came on here to talk about. Just wanted to warn you guys like Ward Burton in advance before I suddenly surprise you with what's going on, the week without the week. There's going to be like a consistently every day, batch of uploads, to go with the regular Sandy Ridge content. So therefore, my job at ViaQuest is starting franchise hall summer camp. It's going to be a bunch of the different facilities. Mine, Razel's, Hannah's is in Elyria, Brooklyn. Elyria, Brooklyn Heights, Parma. I don't know. Maybe Akron might be there. I don't know, but a shitload of ViaQuest facilities are going to get together at Cascade each and every day, and thankfully the weather's looking very, very promising, thank God, even though Thursday and Friday is going to be fucking Devil's Canyon. So therefore, instead of like throwing all 5 days into one video, we're going to do them all separately. Monday's going to have a video, Tuesday, then Thursday, then Friday, and of course, I say maybe because, don't get me wrong, this is the plan. I do plan to upload some additional stuff in Sandy Ridge, so therefore, if the timing is right and we might play our cards right and mind our P's and Q's, then we might have some additional Sandy Ridge content, in the nighttime hours. So therefore, I look forward to providing you guys a lot of, summer camp content as well as, summer content in general before we get to the MIS. I think the last MIS trip for a while. Not next weekend, but the weekend after. And then the weekend after that is the Corn Fest. Unfortunately, my father will not be in town during the week of the Corn Fest, so it's either my mom or bust. So it's more than likely if my mom's able to do it, then we'll probably have to go on Friday again, because I don't know if... The thing is, I know in 2016, I wasn't doing YouTube. I had this channel, but I was taking a break. But in 2016, I went on Sunday because it was Friday and Saturday when I really wanted to go. It was a monsoon. But then 2017, when the weather wasn't a factor. 2017, 18, 19, and 21. There was none in 2020 because, COVID and, everything was canceled and taken off the calendar and the schedule. 2017, 18, 19, and 21, I went on Sunday. In 2022, I went on Friday for the first time since 2017, I think it was, because 2017 wasn't Sunday because I didn't have any ride available to take me, so I stayed home and watched the August MIS race back when MIS had two races, one in June, one in August, when we gave up the August one to just stick with the Father's Day June to keep the tradition. But then as soon as COVID, hit and changed the schedule, the schedule was going to change regardless in the world of NASCAR, meaning 2020, even if COVID never happens. Of course, we all know the Spurs were going to miss the playoffs no matter what for the first time since 96, 97. But at the same time, it also would have been our last true legitimate June MIS race for my dad and I, and the last race for Chicagoland Speedway's Tropicana 400. So it was going to be the last of a lot of things regardless. Spurs were going to miss the playoffs regardless, but there's a lot of stuff at the same time that should have happened during that weird ass year that should have happened but didn't. In place, instead, it was like a bunch of unusual stuff that wasn't supposed to happen that actually happened anyway, in place of the usual stuff that was supposed to happen instead. But we were. So then when NASCAR came up with the revised schedule, the revamped schedule, that's when, the June MIS race got moved to a late-ass one in Nashville, and we only got stuck with August. So therefore, I remember in 2021, the first week was the Oliveras family picnic. The second week was the Corn Fest, and the third week was MIS, and the fourth week was obviously the Lorain County Fair and the Firecracker Weekend at Daytona, the brand new last race to make the chase for the modern day version of, NASCAR, which, which is also known, which is mainly known as that crock of shit we call modern NASCAR. But then they started changing it up a little bit starting last year, where last year, the first weekend of August was MIS, and then was the Corn Fest the week after. I mean, the Corn Fest, weekend has not changed. It hasn't. Even whether it's the pre-COVID years or during the COVID era, 2021 to present, it's always been the second week of August, but MIS got moved to the first weekend of August as opposed to being the third weekend of August. So it's going to happen again this year. It's going to be the first full weekend of August is going to be an MIS vlog. Probably it's going to be my last race trip for a while because as y'all know, I'm not as into NASCAR anymore. I still like it, always will, and we'll continue to stay in the loop with it online. But me and my dad aren't as passionate about it anymore. And I didn't know the Croucher Doom, as we all know, said he isn't passionate about it anymore. Just like me, he hasn't caught a single race this year either. I don't think my dad has either. Even though I originally planned to catch the Daytona 500, but that's basically, what happened. The only race I basically caught this year was the Gatorade 2125. But the Corn Fest vlog will be probably on a Friday like last year, because 2017 I didn't go on Sunday, and because, I didn't have a ride. 2018 and 19, I didn't go Friday, Saturday. 21, same thing. 22, it was different. But my plan was to go Friday and Sunday. That's still the original plan. That's not out of the question. So if I'm able to go Friday and Sunday, then it might be a two-parter. I might see. But if I'm not able to go Sunday, then Friday will probably be the only day you'll see it. And then Sunday, if I'm not able to go to the Corn Fest Sunday, the same day as Friday, it's more likely I'll go to Friday more than Sunday. So Sunday, if I'm not able to go, then you're going to be seeing something else. Over in turn 3 with Marianne, her sister, her late sister, Carmen, God rest her soul. Marianne's basically her sister, her sister Carmen's, late sister Carmen's, now grown kids are gonna be here for a birthday party. And of course, Marianne, really adores me. So therefore, hopefully she invited me to come to that birthday party. I said, hell yeah, as long as I don't have the Corn Fest consuming that day for me first. So yeah, so if I'm not able to go to the Corn Fest that Sunday, then you'll be seeing a birthday party vlog there that day. And I just wanted to warn you guys, like Ward Burton, what was going on for this week. Get ready to start the closing stages of Season 3 of Fun in the Sun before we kick off Season 3 of Adventures in Autumn. Comes first full week of September, after the end of the Season 3 finale of Fun in the Sun on August 31st. The end of Summer Explosion that following weekend for Labor Day. My 10-year YouTube anniversary special, September 6th, I think. I'll have to double check, but I will address it in a later video, sometime throughout, in the following weeks to come. I will address it, I think it might be September 5th or 6th. I don't fucking remember, but, we have that. And then, of course, after that, the season of the Adventures in Autumn will finally begin. But just wanted to, warn you guys like Ward Burton, what's going on so you're aware, so that you're not in for any unexpected, unnecessary surprises. So I will see you all this week for all the summer camp videos from ViaQuest and whatever content I might have during the late afternoon, early, afternoon till throughout, evening hours in Sandy Ridge afterwards. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Good night. And I will see you guys throughout the whole week for all the summer camp videos and whatever Sandy Ridge content that may be. So see you later, everyone.